Hi Aries, welcome back to Intuition Tarot. My name is Kay, and today I'm going to be doing y'all's weekly love reading. I also do a weekly general reading for you guys. My tentative schedule is listed in the description box below, along with instructions for how to donate to my channel if you're so inclined, a list of the tarot and oracle decks that I use, and a link to my website where you can schedule a personalized reading, or I should say a personal reading with me, and then a personalized avatar birth chart. Those are available as well. So check that out if that sounds interesting. My mission statement is also on my webpage, which explains in detail why I approach love readings the way I do, which is not so much of the spine factor. I won't deliberately tap into anyone's thoughts or feelings specifically. I just read the energy of the cards, and that is because I don't like to sort of intrude on anyone's consciousness without their knowledge or consent. Just a little quirk. But yeah, I still do like to delve into these love readings. This one's going to be sort of a troubleshooting in a sense. So whether you're in a current connection, romantic, friendship, business partnership, family, or otherwise, this kind of points out where maybe some issues have arisen in the past. Now, if you're in an abusive type relationship, please do not take this reading. I mean, this probably isn't your reading, because it does address sort of like our responsibility and what we have maybe contributed to connections in the past that led to their demise, what we can improve, that sort of thing. So, yeah, we're going to be looking into that right now. Spirit, please show me Aries in love this week. I'm using the Santa Muerte Tarot for today's reading. And I have several card decks, but first we have the Ace of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I just ordered 4 more, and so I'm super excited to be able to mix things up a little bit for y'all very soon. Alright, so now we've got the High Priestess, which is Major Arcana for Pisces, Cancer energy. I'm going to lay out a few more here, and then we'll go ahead with the interpretation. Spirit, please show me Aries in love this week. Aries in love. Oops. I showed off my new bracelet, y'all, to the earth signs yesterday, so just for good measure. Look at this. It has all the... It's hard to see in the glare, but they're all tarot cards. You get to choose which 7 you want. It's on Etsy. I'll try to provide the link in the description box below if you're interested in those. It's just amazing. I'm more than pleased with the purchase. Okay, so next out we have the Ace of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, I didn't silence my phone. Hopefully it doesn't keep beeping, or I will. Spirit, thank you. Please show me more information for Aries in love. Next out, we have the 4 of Swords, Libra energy. Then we have the Hanged Man, Major Arcana for Pisces. Okay. Show me Aries in love this week, please, Spirit. Show me Aries in love. Thank you. We have the 9 of Pentacles, which is Virgo energy. And we have just one more here to get from the deck. Spirit, please show me Aries in love. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. More Virgo energy. Alright, give me just a moment to look at these cards and process them. Aries, bear with me. As I was saying though in the introduction, I do different readings for you guys every week, but I always switch up the formats and spreads. So if this is your type of reading, great. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if it doesn't resonate with you, please check me back another week. Alright, so tapping in. Let me see. Aries, you want passion. You want a passionate new start. We've got the spark of creativity and passion here with the Ace of Wands, kind of showing what you desire in a connection. Now, of course, that's going to apply more to romantic at our first thought. But if it's a different type of connection, it's just like, it's not where you just meet someone new and it's, oh, they're a cool person. It's like you meet someone new and there's an immediate spark, electricity, something that really grabs your interest and sort of motivates you to pursue it. Now, where perhaps some expectations haven't been met, either in a current connection or in past ones leading you up to where you are today, and where you and partners may not have really seen eye to eye. So, you wanted depth to your connections as well. You and your partner might not have been on the same emotional wavelength. So while you perhaps crave like a deeper sort of spiritual bond, so you want it all, Aries, right? So you're looking for the passion and the spark, perhaps sexual attraction. But in the past you found that maybe that area was almost too focused on, and there wasn't enough depth to it. Your partner may have been the type that figured, well, as long as we have great sexual chemistry or we have great communication, etc., I don't understand why it's constantly necessary to be pouring in like emotional feedback or, like spiritual aspects. It's like you might have run into some sort of superficial or shallow type people on the surface, and that's not to judge anyone, it's just where they were on their path at that time. But it didn't really resonate with you. You're looking for something deeper. Okay. So what probably needs to be confronted in scenarios such as that? Once again, whether that's a current situation or in future connections, there's a deep need for healing. Now, obviously, if that's on the other person's end, take it as it resonates. There's nothing that you can do about that, other than set an example and maybe make some kind and pointed suggestions, or show by example. If I didn't already say that, I think I did. But I'm taking it more since this spread is mainly about you. The Four of Swords is about kind of going within, being silent, staying to yourself. It's sort of to me like a minor arcana hermit card. So it talks about going within to seek wisdom from your higher self, perhaps from the divine. And that it's showing as a blind spot, though, in some of your connections, Aries. So either you have have had some deeper issues, perhaps, that needed more understanding, exploration, healing, that kind of energy. It's saying here with, what would benefit you in these connections also, as far as what you might need to release or let go. With the Hanged Man, of course that card can have many aspects to it. And what I'm picking up most strongly here is the element of sacrifice, and also seeing things from a different perspective, as you hear so often about this card. But it's like, to me, Spirit here is saying, let go of that need to be like, okay, here's an example. And I'm not channeling anyone specifically, but this is what's coming into my head. Say you're with a partner. They're not really making an effort to connect with you on an emotional or spiritual level. So you're feeling a little shortchanged in that area. Maybe not confronting some issues that you need to heal from the past that have resulted in you being triggered by this. And so it's like, well, it's kind of a martyr complex. And, no shade to you. We're all on different spots in our path. I've been through it. No judgment here. I always say that in these readings. I'm just reading the cards. If this resonates with you, perhaps it's just something to look at. So it's kind of like Spirit is saying you need to give up that tendency to say, okay, so this person isn't contributing to me here or here, but they are meeting me in the sexual arena or whatever area it is that is going well. And so maybe I'm expecting too much. Maybe I need to look at things from this person's perspective, realize that they have healing to do, etc., etc. And so right now, I'm just going to put my need for this deeper connection on the back burner so that I can be the best significant other that I can, or best business partner, family member, friend, etc. I'm not getting a be selfish vibe from this necessarily, Aries, but I am getting to not be so selfless in the sense of playing the martyr and giving up your own needs, sacrificing your needs in order to be harmonious. Because in the end, even if that looks harmonious on the surface, of course, Aries, as you probably well know, if you've been going through this, it's ultimately not beneficial to the connection as a whole. What your heart is telling you, and I find this very interesting given the previous cards. With the Nine of Pentacles, there's a part of you that, it could be that you're in a current connection and your heart is telling you that perhaps it would be better for you right now to be independent, self-sufficient, and free and not codependent. Whether that means for you that you would want to end a connection or walk away from it, that's going to be different for everyone. Take it as it resonates. But even if it's a kind of situation where it's like a long-term thing or a marriage or something where you feel like you should really wait this stage out and get through it, then as long as you're not in that martyr energy, then the Nine of Pentacles, taking that on as far as what your heart says. Maintain your independence within the connection. Start working on that inner healing. Not only will some of your need to connect more deeply with a partner seem to fade away, which isn't to say that it wasn't valid, and we do need that in a relationship, but you won't feel so needy about it, so to speak. I hope that makes sense. It's just embracing your own I don't want to say independence. I mean, I've already said that, and that's an obvious meaning of the card. I'm thinking of when you I hate it when this happens when I'm recording. Okay, well, I'll just explain it without using the word I'm looking for because it's on the tip of my tongue. Direction, like be focused on what you want to achieve in your life. Hopefully, if you are in a connection that you don't want to end, you'll be able to blend that with what you're already doing, and time will tell if this other person will be able to go along with you. And if you're not currently in a connection, please embrace this Nine of Pentacles energy right now of being self-sufficient and independent, and that will include self-care, which includes going within, maybe withdrawing from some connections that aren't healthy, and healing yourself and your own inner wounds, okay? So finally, with this Ten of Pentacles, it's about what you most need to heal within yourself in order to be the best partner, business partner, significant other, spouse, whatever that you can be. Now, releasing the Ten of Pentacles, or healing it rather, might sound sort of counterintuitive at first. But what I'm feeling here is, so there may have been sort of like an absolute need for stability and security that, you hold on to this sort of dream or vision of this, and it might have to do more with financial aspects than emotional ones. So, although that seems contradictory, it's really not, because if you look at it a little more deeply, perhaps the reason that your needs have not been, or expectations have not been met in the emotional and spiritual department, and while your partner may have kind of looked at you like, well, why do you need this emotional reassurance, is because you might have tended to go in the past after people, not saying you're a gold digger, there's all different levels of security and stability, Aries, take it as it resonates, but you may have been looking for more for a connection that simply provided you with those things, security and stability, someone that you felt that you could build with, build an empire with, family, legacy, generational wealth. And if that's something that you had as a goal sort of in your subconscious or even consciously, you may not have gone for the most emotionally compatible partner. You might have just been kind of hoping that was part of the package. And so you weren't going after your primary needs. I understand as an Aries, you're a fire sign, not a water sign. You may have some water in your chart. But even with the sexual chemistry or physical component in here, it's like, you know, great, we have great sex, this person makes great money, and perhaps you do as well, you know, with that Nine of Pentacles, but your heart's trying to say, keep working on self-sufficiency. So, you know, we're a good match in all these other departments, and this is what happiness is supposed to look like. This is what I was told happiness would need to look like. You know, all the green, all the money, all that kind of thing. But that's not really what your heart is craving. So, I hope something in this reading resonated with you, Aries. If you stayed this long, please like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate your time and attention. I'll see you guys again soon, and have a great rest of your day. Bye, Aries.